South Bay's streets turned into a real-life crime thriller when a group of teenagers embarked on a reckless crime spree, robbing stores, stealing cars, and leading police on a high-speed chase that had the entire city on edge. But what really happened that night? How did a group of young people turn to crime so boldly? And what shocking twist did police uncover during their arrests? Stay with us till the end because this story is wilder than you think. It was supposed to be just another quiet weekend in South Bay, but what happened next would leave businesses devastated and residents fearing for their safety. It all started late last Friday night when a group of teenagers, some as young as 15, decided to take matters into their own hands. But instead of sneaking out for a party or playing video games, they chose a path of crime. Their first target, a small convenience store on the city's outskirts. Security footage shows them pulling up in a stolen vehicle, their faces covered, their hands ready for action. They stormed in, grabbing whatever they could, cash, alcohol, even lottery tickets, before speeding away into the night. But they didn't stop there. Over the next 48 hours, this same group would hit multiple stores, gas stations, and even attempt a break-in at a high-end electronics shop. Each time they grew bolder, more reckless, and more dangerous. But what motivated them? Was it thrill-seeking, peer pressure, or something far deeper? Investigators would later uncover surprising details that would shock even seasoned detectives. As the crime spree escalated, police were left scrambling. Reports flooded in, terrified store owners, shaken employees, and stunned customers who had witnessed the crimes unfold right before their eyes. The authorities quickly noticed a pattern. Every crime happened within a tight time window, and the suspects seemed highly organized despite their young age. Then, a breakthrough. Security footage from multiple locations revealed something shocking. The suspects weren't just committing crimes, they were filming themselves in the act. That's right, these teenagers were allegedly posting their own crimes on social media, boasting about their illegal escapades like it was some kind of game. Some of these clips even had music overlays and captions mocking the police. But little did they know, their digital footprint was leading investigators straight to them. Police began monitoring these accounts, piecing together crucial details about their movements. And what they found was disturbing. The suspects had been planning these robberies for weeks. Their online conversations revealed coded messages, plans for disguises, and even discussions about which locations to target next. It wasn't just random acts of crime, it was a well-thought-out operation. By Sunday night, tensions were high. The police had pieced together enough evidence to identify the suspects, but catching them would prove to be just as chaotic as their crimes. Around 11:30 p.m., a patrol officer spotted a vehicle that matched the description from one of the robberies, but when officers attempted to pull it over, the driver hit the gas, and that's when all hell broke loose. The stolen vehicle tore through South Bay's streets at over 90 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, running red lights, and nearly crashing into innocent drivers. Police dashcam footage captured the intense moments as officers pursued the suspects in a chase straight out of an action movie. The chase finally came to a screeching halt when the stolen car lost control and slammed into a highway barrier, sending sparks flying. But the suspects weren't giving up yet. They abandoned the wrecked vehicle and took off on foot, hoping to disappear into the darkness. For several minutes, police helicopters and K-9 units scoured the area. Officers blocked off streets, shining bright spotlights into alleys and backyards. The tension was unbearable. Could these young criminals really escape? But then, one by one, they were caught. Hidden behind dumpsters, crouched in bushes, trying to scale fences, but there was no way out. With nowhere left to run, the suspects were swiftly taken into custody. The youngest, just 15 years old, reportedly begged officers to let him go, while others remained silent, staring at the ground. Inside the stolen vehicle, police found a shocking stash of stolen goods, weapons, ski masks, and fake IDs. But that wasn't all. Detectives also discovered notebooks containing detailed plans, sketches of store layouts, and calculations of potential earnings from their crimes. As the suspects sat in the back of police cars, reality began to sink in. These weren't just pranks or joyrides, these were serious felony charges with consequences that could impact their lives forever. As news of the arrests spread, the South Bay community breathed a sigh of relief, but the bigger conversation had only just begun. How did a group of teenagers get their hands on stolen vehicles, weapons, and the confidence to pull off such bold crimes? Was this just a case of bad influences, or is there something more sinister happening beneath the surface? Some experts believe that the rise of social media crime trends may be playing a role, with young people seeing crime as a way to gain clout online. Others argue that economic struggles and a lack of mentorship are driving youth into dangerous lifestyles. One store owner, still shaken from the ordeal, described the fear of having masked individuals storm into his shop. They didn't care about anything, they just wanted to grab what they could and get out. It's terrifying to think they were kids. Parents in the community are now asking tough questions. Where were these teens' guardians? How did they manage to be out all night without anyone noticing? And most importantly, how can similar crimes be prevented in the future? One thing's for sure, this isn't the last time we'll see crime making headlines. If you want to stay updated on real-life crime stories, mysteries, and investigations, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And remember, crime doesn't pay, but your support helps keep stories like these alive. Stay safe, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next video.